Okay, we'll give this a whirl here. Again, I played around with some settings, I restarted the computer. It's still flickering every once in a while, but it's not as bad as it was, so I'll have to keep an eye on for that one. So let's just switch back here to the camera, and there we have it. Okay, well, let's keep on going. Let's keep building this city out. So I think what I want to do today is I'm going to expand out here and set up a little bit of a forestry industry in this section here. So we get lots of lumber, and that'll be useful for my ever-expanding industrial ambitions. So let's do that by... Ooh, I might not have enough money yet. I could purchase one. And this will be good enough to get us going anyway. Alright, so let's do that. We got that going. Let's put on some industry. So we'll get the lumber industry going here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Some of the stuff, I guess, has already been burned, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do... I wonder if I can plant some trees to kind of help them out. That could be kind of useful. So let's place multiple and just kind of toss it in there. Well, let's throw some of those in. There we go. Spending money. Should be some stuff there. I actually don't know if that makes any difference.
Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames.
So
Thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe.
let's at least set this up so we can maximize the trees that are available.
And remain at a safe distance until emergency
So put that right in the
manage
middle.
to get the fires under control.
Oh yeah, I do have some snapping going on. Okay, good. Let's go out here. We'll make this a pretty big zone. I think these things will plant more trees as time goes on, but I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna find out. Closed off yet? Okay, area completed. Now, of course, we'll need to run a road out here. So let's do that. We'll just do a gravel road. Patch it right there. So now there'll be some services, electricity, water, sewage, all that kind of stuff. So that industry should start doing some stuff. Industry-ing. And because there's demand, I should actually zone some more of these tiles in. So let's throw that in here and in here. I'm gonna zone in here too. It won't be big industrial buildings because it's a relatively small plot of land, but we got the demand, we might as well take advantage of it. Okay. City's carrying on here. We still have lots of traffic issues. It's not too bad. I think it's just a time of day thing since it's 6 o'clock. It's kind of rush hour. There's lots of crime going on though. Let's take a look at the crime map. How bad is it really? It's actually not that bad. There's 9 criminals, which is too many criminals, but 9 out of 11,000. It's not too bad. Oh, they got one person arrested. So I'm seeing lots of like a crime scene and stuff here. I saw another one over here earlier, but it doesn't look like it's terribly rampant at this point. So let's just let the simulation do its thing and we'll generate some more money. This guy is running, which is good. What I can do too is I could actually expand some of this stuff out if I wanted to, just to include more timber, which is probably not a bad thing. So at least I'll expand it out at least to the limits of my city here. That'll be okay. So that'll give a little bit more. I'll do the same thing on this side here. I'll probably about as close as I can get. Alright, so at least that maximizes what this industry can do. So while that's getting stood up, I should be able to just quickly have a look at what my production is. And yeah, I've got lots of surplus lumber. So that's good. I'm importing lots of coal. That's less ideal, but I actually think there's any coal on this side of the island to develop up for my industry. Anyway, I think all that stuff is on this side. So I'll go to coal here. Yeah, there's like a little deposit over here, but the rest of it's on other parts of the map. So it's going to be a while before I actually do anything with that. I think I'm going to be a net importer of coal until I switch my power source around. Switch to gas or switch to solar. I might actually be able to get wind. Yeah, wind power generation here too. So the impact. So I'm just having a look at my economy here. That tile costs me $20,000 every month, I guess. So the more tiles you add, the more that costs. That makes sense. So you want to be a little strategic when developing this stuff up. This is probably not the most efficient use of space, but it is a nice forested area here, so I'm happy with that. But one of the things you want to be careful of when you're starting a city is to like go through and buy a whole bunch of tiles and then just leave them empty. There's no point in that. Build up what you have, kind of maximize the use here, and then keep building out. I'm not really sure what I'm thinking with this area here yet, but Spruce Street is a pretty long street. I think I'll keep... Yeah, so I got Spring Acres here, so I think what I'll do is I'll keep this relatively the same, and I might parallel this out this direction. I might parallel Robin Street. Or I could just stop it there and just keep building up later. This Spruce Street here, this is going to be one of my, I think, one of my main arteries going north-south, at least down in towards the coast, once I start developing that up. And then this will continue to be one of my major east-west links, but I'll obviously have to build more of them as I expand out, because you put all the traffic on it, it just plugs everything up badly. As we can kind of see here, this is a very busy street. I've tried to make a couple alternatives for people to use to get to like other parts of the kind of other sectors and stuff. So I'm sure they're using it a little tiny bit, but yeah, so now it's just a matter of making sure we got good services. So the one thing the biggest impact right now for the happiness is the mail service. The mail service is not particularly good. It's actually non-existent. I don't think I have any mail buildings here at all. So a post office, I think, is going to be the way to go. So I'm going to buy it outright. I'm not going to take out a loan for that, but I do need some time to generate some money back up. It shouldn't take long, though. I mean, I'm trending pretty generous here. Everything else seems to be okay. Let's take a look at education. Might be worth... We don't have a lot of capacity. Like high school. My elementary school is doing good though. Yeah, the small high school will need to be replaced, I think, with an urban one, and that'll give me a lot more capacity. So I want to kind of keep up with this initially, just so I can get my population educated, and that'll attract more high-tech, high-paying jobs or companies that have that type of work. Oh, we're starting to get a little bit of demand here for commercial. So what I'm going to do for commercial is I'm going to take advantage of this area here. I would imagine if I select commercial, yeah, this whole section here is a very desirable street. There's a lot of demand on it. So if I throw commercial in here, I think it's going to do very well. So let's throw in some more low density commercial. Take advantage of this four-way, this big intersection that brings in a lot of people. Still a pretty good demand for office space as well. So maybe worth developing some of that too. Okay, so the harvesters, the company's doing well right now. So we got 80 people working there, and they are producing lumber. So this is a good thing. Get some commercial zones coming in here. Looks like there's an electronics store, the ordinateur, and thick digital. Exciting times. Lots of density in here, which is good. This is my North American medium density household. I believe that's what it is. Seems to be doing well in there, which is good. I do have this stuff zoned for a bit more medium density stuff coming in, which is all set up. Yeah, and I'll add a little bit more on this side too. The streets are the city's growing at a nice pace. It's this is working out well so far. I could see myself upgrading this street to be more of a wider street than what it currently is. So I think it's just a two-lane, one-way street. It's interesting how the game puts all that stuff together. I would have called them all separate streets, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be a good place to eventually upgrade to medium density, and that might work out okay. So if we medium density this area here and make this street more of a wider street, at least up to this point. I can't imagine the steady flow of traffic here, but I don't think it'll be that bad. It's on his way for somewhere. Let's see where they're going. Destination is Highland Street, which is right over here. Somebody might already beat them to it. Yes, I'd like to purchase tile this direction. Actually, I'd like to go this way and build up more industrial stuff. Maybe what I'll do is I will upgrade this street here and just take the hit on the housing, but then rezone it as medium density. So if I go to a medium road, And go 4 away on this one. Use my replace tool. I kind of have to decide which direction I want to. Might be easier to go this way without disrupting too much. So it'll obviously take out all those houses. I'm going to pause that, upgrade that, and then rezone this whole area for medium density. We'll go row housing because I think that will look better. There. I get right to the end. I'll make sure that the row houses front Holly Street and not Spruce Street. And then maybe what I'll do is I will go and do the same thing on this side here just to keep traffic moving nicely. Although, this is going to disrupt a lot more people. It's okay. Yeah, I'll stick... Why? Oh, it's because I've got a parking lot here. Want to go inside or outside? I think I want to go outside. Fewer people. It's going to be a pain regardless. So what I can do is I can move this guy. Move him down here and then I'll rezone that area. I'll rezone this area as commercial. Make up for the lost zones. Okay, let's upgrade this. This will be problematic for a lot of people, but this will be good in the long run. What is this currently zoned at? What do I want to zone it at? I'll stick with medium. That's where my current demand is, and then I will switch this over to commercial. Same thing there. Oh, look at all these poor displaced people now. Where will they go? I'll have to find more homes. Ooh. Altar Pines, a stone monolith that diversifies and enhances its surroundings. So this building gives me... Here you are. So it's a +3 well-being within 750 meters. So where's our best well-being? I think this will be useful down here. Let's see, where do I want to put it? Yeah, I'll throw it right. Put it here, and then I will add more zoning, more residential zoning. And I think, yeah, there's lots of demand right now because I made a bunch of people homeless. So I'll do a mix of medium and high density. Medium seems to be king right now, so I'll throw that in there, and that'll be a place for people to live. These ones are getting built up. Okay. At some point in the future, this will all have to be upgraded as well. But I think I'm a ways off from doing that yet. Could also plan out a bypass route that kind of goes around this way for people that are coming off this bridge. That is the only that is such a choke point. It's such a pain. Oh no, there's a fire. Where's a fire engine? Oh, we just got dispatched. Okay, this is happening in real time. Come on, let him out. Let him out. Have to let him out. Oh yeah, you just sit there and wait for traffic to clear up. Okay, good. So, well, that's burning. Look at all you people. You're supposed to give way to the fire truck. Well, that's not gonna work. So it kind of looks like this guy's probably gonna burn down at this rate. What? Why won't you let him go? Put more fire engines in, but I kind of can't get out as it is. Maybe they'll let him in now. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, snuck through one. There we go. Alright, we're on the move now. Let's go put out a fire. I do know that if you set up these roads for like to include transit lanes, the emergency services will use those, so that might actually not be a bad idea, because that would increase the flow of our transit system. Just back out so I don't have to listen to that siren anymore. Is it still burning? No, it's all burnt to a... It burnt down. It burnt down. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, there's more houses on fire, though. I guess it's still smoldering. I have to get my trusty bulldozer out. Clean up this mess. Alright, if we can at least keep everything from spreading. Oh, I didn't have to burn it down. No, come back! Okay, well, at least the cul-de-sac works. And they dispatched the closest fire engine. That's alright. Can work with that. Okay, crisis averted. And while we're watching that go down, my money's been steadily climbing up. I wonder how hard it would be to add in bus lanes. Do I even have that unlocked yet? I do. I do. Okay, this is easy. What I need to see are my... I want to see my transit map here. Should be able to see that from here. What do I need? What do I need? I need... Okay, well that gives me my lines. So for the moment, I only really need bus lines on this one direction here. So I might, yeah, that's what I'll do for now. Although in the future I'll probably run transit on both sides, so there's probably not really much of a difference. If I do that versus that, it is technically a little cheaper for me to do it this way. So I mean, I can do it piecemeal and then add to it later. So that's what I'll do. I'll throw in some bus lanes, and that'll give a little bit of, at least some priority to my transit system. Same thing on this side. There we go. Now over here doesn't seem to be too much of a traffic issue, so I'll just start with that stuff. So once traffic sorts itself out, Most of the traffic should stay in this lane. And my buses were priority here. I don't think that works on turning lanes. No, it doesn't. So that's part of the turning lane. But at least for some of these stretches, that should improve the bus flow. At least that would be the ideal situation. Okay, we are doing good here for commercial. I'm going to add a few more down in here. Off these roads. They'll do well. The other option too would be to upgrade this street so that it seems like a lot of traffic is turning right here, so I could do 4-lane asymmetrical or 5-lane asymmetrical road. That might help a little bit on this side. No, there should be. I think it helps the turning lanes anyway. It does eliminate the parking along here, so that makes it a little tough for some of these businesses, but that'll be okay. Thick Digital, what are you guys? You guys make electronics. Okay. Yeah, traffic situation down here is not ideal. But that's all I have to work with at the moment. Asymmetrical roads though are handy. It'd be nice if the pathfinding would focus more on like running it down along here, because there's lots of capacity on this street down here for all of this traffic. Now the other thing I could do too is I could find a way to link it up. I'll link this section up. That's not exactly straightforward either. Guess I've got to get a little creative with this section. Okay. Lots of demand here for low density residential. I think I'm gonna need a street or something here to take a little bit of the load off of this, but it's a lot of traffic going in here, unfortunately. So we do have a bit of a traffic bottleneck. It might also too be because people are moving in. Let's see. Transporting. A neat looking corner though. It's very, very suburban. But yeah, if I could find out an easier way to I mean, I suppose I could just extend these streets out a little bit and kind of take the hit on a couple of these buildings. but that would increase the traffic in here. And I kind of like how this is set up, so I think I'm gonna leave that where it is. Now, what I could do, I'm gonna limit it based on where I want my streets to go. I'm definitely looking for sort of like unique little pockets or unique little neighborhoods within the wider city. I like having this green space. I think I will expand into this section here a little bit, but... Oh, yeah. I just had a thought. I could put a little low-density neighborhood in here with some interesting little cul-de-sacs and bends and curves and stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Starting here. Take it in here. Now... I'm gonna go this way. And have it parallel a little bit. This section here. I'm trying to keep my 90 degrees. There we go. Corner. Let's turn off everything but that. Okay. 96 and 96. Let's go 70. Fine, so keep that even. Kind of lopsided, isn't it? Yeah, let's make this. I'm gonna make it a big circle. That'll be fun. Snapping back on. Don't use this one that much, the complex curve. I like the simple curve. Alright, let's do some measurements. So from here to here is 170, 120. I stick to 120. This might work okay. Snapping back off. Make this a little bit easier to... Ooh, no, 120 is not going to work. Yeah, let's try 90. It's 90. Do another 90 here. This work. It'd be nice if this was like AutoCAD, where you could just type in the distance that you want, and that's what it would give you. Yeah, this should hopefully line up nicely. If not, I need to go back to road building school. There. One circle. That looks neat. Alright, let's put in houses. Let's see, I'll just kind of do this all in one go. Whoa. Got a fancy house. I could probably put the fancy house in here if I can place it in time. Actually, no, doesn't fit very well. Huh. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, I'll add it in somewhere. Okay, that's kind of cool looking. Throw a little commercial section in here. What are we at? 220, so we almost got enough to put down our first post office and really get things rolling here with see if we can take care of this pain point from the population. Really like mail, package delivery, that sort of thing. And we got a pretty cooking demand market here too. What did I do here? Did I make these one-ways? I did. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I will expand this out in this direction and just keep maintaining these one-way streets. I think, yeah, traffic runs this way and it also runs in. So both feeds in this way and then down through the middle. Okay. So I'll keep on doing that. Oh, I could mirror it. Actually, that might look pretty slick. I just have to figure out how long it is and then I can, yeah, actually mirroring it, that would look good. I have to buy another plot of land here, but that's okay. I think we're getting to the point now where I can almost do it. But I really want to build this because this is what people are looking for. Just throw a few more mailboxes around. That's right, your local government is listening to you. You wanted mail, we're giving you mail. Nobody's employed to pick it up. Okay. Man's attention. Okay, let's speed this up just so I can plant this mailbox or the post office. That's what I want. I wonder if it'll fit in here. That'd be really cool if it gets fitted in there. I might have to go up here though. This will be a good location because this gives good access to different neighborhoods. Yeah, up here will be okay. The thing I could do too is I could run a little, like an alleyway along here and just have like industry at the edge of this field. Almost have enough money. Yeah, that could be kind of fun. Okay, we got enough money for this, so let's slow her back down, and this is probably a good place for it. Oh, it does fit in here nicely. Okay. Okay. I'll put this right here. We should be starting to see these post office vans go out and start delivering mail here. One goes. Only one so far. Collecting mail. Now there goes another one. Okay, so now that is sorting itself out. I will eventually need to need more money. I need more money. How do I put an alleyway in here? Is there enough space? Yes, actually, I think there might be. Can I plant this without upsetting anybody? Okay, that's good. Stick to straight lines for now. Okay, this is potentially kind of neat. Alright, we officially have our neighborhoods linked. Our industrial neighborhoods are ready to go. So let's throw in some more industry. Perfect. Oh, I did not want that going in there. I want it on this street, not on this street. Here, it'll figure itself out. And we'll throw some in here. Okay, we're making jobs. So if I grab another one here, actually this area here I think I'll develop as office space and residential.
Program to bring you a special news bulletin. Increasing areas of
forest fire
being engulfed by
fire
flames.
over here.
The thick smoke rising from the fire.
Not my
makes the
concern.
air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised
Yeah, so if I'm going to expand
any
my
premises near the fires
industrial, I'm going
and
to
remain
expand it
at
out
safe
this
distance
direction.
until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
Yeah, it's a fun little street. What I could do too is I could do some detailing here. So for example, I think I could probably get some reasonable paths going here. Right angles. Angle them just right. Won't have any effect on. Nope, we're good. So then, whoa, what's this? Then I can put like little. I think these are neat. I can put like little trash bins and stuff like this along the way. Throw down a couple park benches. Make it look like a proper park, although it doesn't actually count as a park. Installs. I don't think I put any of that stuff in there, but I can definitely put in some potted plants. Oh, that's neat. Oh, I can really hear traffic. Oh no. What I do want is some trees, though. So let's plant some trees along here. We'll go with smaller trees. I don't really like how that's doing that. I'll just put down some individual ones. It'll be okay. Put down some bushes as well. Park to walk through. Now, one of the things I could do too is, oh yeah, I could really jazz up this street a little bit. Maybe a bit. Is I could make these paths. Just turn my snapping on here. Don't know why that caused those to say they don't like each other anymore, but whatever. Just an odd quirk, but what's good about this is this will link up with different neighborhoods, and I can run another one in through here. I mean, people like to walk, right? Or I could run a path this direction. Yeah, that's what I do. I want a path, this guy right here. Okay, snapping's a little aggressive here, so if I can do this... That didn't do anything to upset any of these houses, that's fine. Alright, perpendicular here so I can make that look good. And now there is a way for people here in this little neighborhood to get over to this little section. Maybe they want to walk to work, and now they can. Alright. So it's a start. One of the things I could do too is they have these little tiny parks. These little tiny parkettes that you can add. So I might actually do that here too. A little urban parkette. Throw these guys on this side. Give some place for people to walk to or sit. Pull out a little bit. Okay, how's my postal system working? They're doing their thing, so that's good. Oh, that looks like one here. Okay. Could do is I could look right in here. This is telecom, but I want to see not telecom, mail. Here we are. So at the very least, we're starting to get some coverage here. We're definitely not processing enough. So we'll need more capacity, I think, on the system. Yeah, so we got good coverage. We just don't have a lot of we get a lot of accumulation. It's okay. We're moving along here. Energy production is not meeting demand anymore. No, it is not. So this is costing us money to bring in power. So what I would like to do is I'd like to expand that out. Haven't unlocked a whole lot of stuff yet, though. So let's see what we could unlock when it comes to electricity. So the gas power is not a bad way. Not a bad way to go. I could also go the geothermal route. And then eventually I could unlock the solar. So it depends on whether or not depends on how I guess you want to play the game. That'd be like really environmental or not. I think I'm gonna go the slightly easier route for now. I mean, I have played with these ones before, and they do generate quite a bit of electricity. I haven't had the opportunity to play with the hydroelectric power plant yet, and I won't here either because this is really flat. So I don't even think there's an option up here. Potentially, you could build something up here, but that might even be off the map that you can build onto. So it's not going to be anything I spend a lot of time on. Okay, so now we have this guy available. Of course, it is expensive. So we're going to have to save up some money to get going. But it does generate. How much does it generate? It generates 250 megawatts compared to our 20 megawatts. So, like, what I could do is eventually, once I have about 10 times the amount of money that I have right now, I could put one of these gas power plants down and then close down one of the two coal fire ones. And that would last me for quite some time, I think, on my current grid. So that might be the way to do it. But what I should also do is I should be looking to expand out. So the more I expand out my industry, the more of a tax base I'm going to build up. So let's get some of that going over here. Do I have enough to purchase? How much is this? This is... it's cost me 27, so I got money for it. I think I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to majorly expand out my industry over here. And again, this is a good side of the map for the industry to be on. Just solely based on the fact that my wind patterns are pushing all of the pollution, the air pollution, this way. So everybody over here has got nice, clean, fresh air, and everybody on this side is going to have not as fresh air. But that's okay, because it's just going to be like industrial stuff. So let's get this built up. This is the extension of Spruce Street, apparently. Wait, wasn't this Spruce Street? Yeah, that's Spruce Street, and that's Spruce Street. Okay, well. Points for an originality, huh? The other thing I should look at too is what does my soil look like for... Yeah, I could actually put in a little farm in here too. Chicken farms put anywhere, but vegetables and grain, vegetables and textile, you need fertile land. So you're kind of limited to where you can put them. So it makes sense to like throw something in here. What's my current production? If I was going to do anything, I'd put a grain down and increase that. So yeah, let's plan for that. So I'm just going to throw one in place here, just so that, like, as a placeholder. I think I said grain, right? Yeah. Get that lined up properly. So if I throw that in there, this is at least good land to work off of. Put it right here. And then I'll just expand the zone. And then this way here. It does limit what I can do with this land, but that's okay. And close it off there. So, okay, there's our field. So this is good. In the meantime, let's get this foundation going. I'm going to have this main street here, and then I'll offshoot a little industrial zone kind of in here. And that I can work with. So in the meantime, let's get you hooked up to power stuff. Let's try to make good use of this. I don't normally do a curvy thing in like an industrial zone because it's a little bit wasteful, but I mean, why not? Start here, so I can get a nice 90-degree, and then just join it up like that. It kind of looks like crap, doesn't it? No, let's not do that one. Let's not do that. I'm going to stick to the grid. I changed my mind. Do straight roads. Right here. There we go. Perfect. This will work. So let's throw in some industry. big industrial block right in there. Right in there. Yeah, so that'll kill the demand there for a while. One of the things I could do is I could actually upgrade this street so it's a more of a arterial road. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we'll go medium size here and replace. How far can I go down? Okay, gotta be careful there. Alright. Just means all these folks will be redeveloped into something bigger, better, brighter. No. And I'm going to actually extend this one here. And while I do that, I'm going to delete bulldoze that street. Actually, I'll extend it just so that they have a little bit of power. Oh, put a cul-de-sac on it. Can I put a cul-de-sac? No, right there. Perfect. One cul-de-sac. Oh, I can do the same thing up here. In fact, I will. I really like the look of that. Okay. We've expanded this out. I'll keep building this up a little bit. Let's take a quick look at my production. And yeah, we've increased our grain surplus. We are a little low on our chicken, our livestock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a chicken farm down in here into this random space. Nice thing about chicken farms is that you don't need fertile land for them to grow. You can just plop them down wherever you wish. I will put one here on the very edge. Right up here, and there, and there. Okay. Get ourselves some chicken. Still lots of industrial demand, so I will keep it rolling here. Why not? Why stop here? In case I expand out this way, I'll just leave a little bit of a space there. Okay, we're moving. We're moving all right. All right, so my industry is doing its thing. My money inflow is improving. Looks like the mail is also helping. So is this still... Unreliable mail service is still a pretty big pain point for everybody in this city, but like it does take time for all this stuff to work. But like the trucks are definitely out collecting stuff and delivering. I wonder if it would help if I put down more mailboxes. I definitely need some up here. Throw some down. It's not any big deal. $100. Means people won't have to walk as far to drop off their mail. Yeah, that's an outflow. Okay, so as time goes on, that should hopefully clear up. How's my landfill doing? My landfill... Yikes, we're going to have a problem here. My landfill is about to be overflowing. So I could... What could I do? The problem is that I need to expand the space of this thing. And I got the space to do it. So I might I might just preemptively do that because I'm not quite ready to purchase a new landfill. Yeah. So this gives us just a little bit more breathing room when it comes to just... Okay. So I've expanded my size here. This is obviously not... Look at that, it's getting actually pretty full. Mountains of garbage. Hey everybody, welcome to the city. Notice the big pile of garbage building up on the left-hand side as you come in. Okay. Oh, my population's going down. Why is my population going down? Oh, we got some density, that's good. Age, it might be an age thing. Moved away. There's still more people moving in than moving out, so I think we're okay. Death rate, birth rate's kind of neutral. There's more people being born than dying, but not that much. Okay, yeah, it's probably just a blip. I'm not going to pay too much attention to it. These guys are all over the place now. I could probably increase my van storage, but I don't know if I need to do that yet. Yeah, we'll let it run for a while yet first. Okay, industry's coming in here nicely. Petrochemicals, wood, metals. This is good. So these guys produce food, so they take vegetables and livestock from our farm here. So I guess what's supposed to happen is if you have resources available, your industry will use the resource first, and then they don't have to import that stuff, which means when you go to sell at your commercial zones, it's not as expensive. And therefore, more money stays in the system for people to use and invest and upgrade and all that kind of stuff. I think that's the idea. Whether or not the game actually does it properly is another question. I know the devs are working on that kind of stuff. There's been lots of big updates over the years to try to fix some of that stuff, but more to come for sure. Okay. Efficiency is 80%. I suspect it's because they've been harvesting all their lumber. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. Alright. I think expanding the city is... Expanding it a little bit more is probably going to be on the list here. I do need to solve a garbage problem, though. A recycling center would do it nicely. Because then all of a sudden, it doesn't have to live in a big pile of garbage. But I need way more money to do that. The good news is that every month I'm making about $500,000, so a month and a half I should be able to afford it. Probably a little bit less. So I'd like to expand out a bit more of some neighborhoods. Well, maybe I could do it on this side. Actually, yes. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's get some more neighborhoods happening here. Oh, one of the things I could do too is I could 100% take advantage of the fact that use some beach assets and kind of make this a little bit of an interesting area here to live. And I'll connect these guys up too. Yeah, I'll connect them up, but I'll make it nicer of an intersection. Same thing here. And what I mean by get right in there, I like keeping these at 90 degrees. Just lining them up like that. Same thing here. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a curve, but that's fine. No point getting too worked up about it. So what I'm going to do, this is what I'm thinking. So I'll go in here and I'll grab the waterfront housing, and I'm going to put them on this side of the road, because I don't even know if these will develop properly. Oh yeah, they will. They'll go. So it's like waterfront, beachfront, whatever you want to call it. I'll do the same thing here. I'm not putting it on this side here because what I want to do is I want to make this kind of like a walkway. Ooh, a tornado.
Radar readings indicate a tornado is approaching the city.
Oh yeah,
and will
tornado's
be
over there.
Citizens
No
should
problem.
seek
So anyway,
immediate
I want to have like a beach, like a walking beach along here with like little amenities and stuff like that. So if I put houses in here, what it does is it forces them to build out, and it kind of destroys that vibe. In the meantime, I am going to continue adding housing over here. So this will be just a little suburban neighborhood. Oops. There. Over here and here. Advantage of that road. I don't know what this is connected to. I don't know if it's on this side or here, but I'll leave that for now. I'm going to put in some medium density housing. It's the most... There's actually really good demand for that right now too. So now what I can do with this... I'll sludge you down there, but nothing I can do about that for now. So what I can do over here is I can get a path running. Start it up here. It's doing some weird... Yeah, it's doing some weird snapping thing there. Maybe I can do it here. Yeah, that works fine. This might be too steep to work with. Yeah, this will take some more work, I think. I'll take that out, and maybe what I'll do is I'll try to level this out a little bit. Shift. Level. Try to soften it. Let's bring my brush size down. I'm going to go in the wrong direction. It's just making it steeper. No, that's not what I want. That's more what I don't want. Let's make that bigger and just ease back the pressure. Go the other way. There we go. This, I think, is a little better. Yeah. That I think will be much, yeah. Now I can make my little walking path here. That. I'm not worried about actually building on here, so it's okay if this now all of a sudden becomes unzonable, because I don't want it to be kind of a nice place for people to visit. Up there, and apply that right like that. Okay, so now I do actually have a little bit of space here. I could put a park for outdoor recreation. We'll park at. Benches and stuff. This could be cool. I like that. Put one of those there. Pocket parks, not quite what I'm looking for, but this could be okay too. Everything's at weird angles, but fine. So now, just to make this a little bit more of a beach area, and what I'll do is I'll make it beachy along here. Go into my surfaces, and I'm going to create a sand surface starting right here. It's just going to kind of carry out this way until we get up to about here, and now I want it to follow my path. I'm just going to rough it in now, and I'll touch it up later. Nope. Oops. Okay, so there, now I should be able to really get in here and just touch this up nicely. The nice thing about this is you can actually grab it so this is underneath the pathway, so it gives it that seamless look. I guess I could have done a better job initially, but that's okay. Here we go, we got a busy town. So, more money, more tiles, and more progression points. Dude, we can add gated communities now too. And we've got an upped loan limit. Oh, where was I? Yeah, working on surfaces. Here we go. This is a good way to kill a little bit of time while I wait for my money to go up. So that, I don't like paying loan interest, so I'm gonna make all this money go from there. Let's get here, just gonna add it out that way a little tiny bit. Okay, so that's looking fine. Now I'm gonna add in some grass surfaces here. Oh, I wonder if I can... There we go. That looks better. So I'm going to move it down here. So now that blends in really nicely with my path. I wanted to create make this look like a nice little, real nice little park. These are fun little detailing. Of course I didn't want to do that. Can I do a replacement? No, of course not. How do I erase this? I have to take out all the nodes. Yeah, I don't think I can replace it. That's annoying. Alright, well there we go. Attention to detail. Oh, there goes a garbage truck. Reminding me that I still have that garbage problem that I need to fix. Alright. Might have been able to do that by bulldozing. I didn't even think about that, but... Alright, let's do this quickly. Fixed up the nodes in a bit. Fine-tune that stuff. There we go. So now we got a grassy hill. So let's really line that up to park. Just gonna have that go all the way up here. And kind of put that in there. Should be doing this. I should be doing that. There we go. Okay. That looks way nicer. I'm also going to throw some trees in here. Those trees are fun. I could throw in some palm trees. Do that a little bit more. Water. I don't want water. There we go. We also have decorations in here too. Do they have beach stuff? Debris, decals. Some rocks and graves and stuff. A random rock. Oh yeah, they got props for... Yeah. All kinds of props. Another tornado. We got a sewage problem. That whole time I was working, I was neglecting the sewage problem. So let's add another outflow. Right beside the current one. There we go. Problem solved. Lots of happiness there. Would not want to be downwind from these folks, though. Okay, so while I was busy making... I feel like I should probably put something on this side too, though. That would make sense, right? Ooh, that tornado looks like it's getting close, but it's off in the water and not a problem. Okay, how's my industry looking? It is looking okay. Lots of traffic. Tons of traffic here. Makes sense. Again, we get more choke points. I could... could extend this way and make this a proper... Yeah, actually, it might not be a bad idea. Or not. So we'll get a little beach area down here. Just to recap a little bit. I think I'm actually going to put... It's probably not... I'm going to keep the same lawn, but I'm actually going to put one over here, just so it feels like it's complete. This. Overlapping, that's okay. there. Okay, and I can do that. I don't know if we can see that very well from there or not. I might just have to add a note here. There we go. Fine. This needs to be cleaned up, and this needs to be cleaned up. It's looking okay. Right. Escape out of there, yeah. Looking happy. Still looks a little bland though, so I think I'm going to spray paint some trees on here. Yeah, that's a little big. A little big. There we go. Hack down the intensity a little bit. There we go. Can I remove? Yes, I can. I don't want bushes in the bands. They don't belong there. Alright. So that gives a little bit of visual sort of stuff going on there, so that's good. In good shape. Okay, there is way too much to do, so I should be replacing this school. Oh yeah, big time. So if I put down an urban high school, that costs $300,000. So that uses up most of my money. And I still have this, which is a ticking time bomb. Yeah, lots of demand. Lots of demand for housing. Okay, so I kind of want to increase the traffic flow down here. It'd be nice to extend this all the way down here. Doesn't line up nicely with that, but I think that's a future problem. Something to deal with there. So let's see if we can upgrade at least. Will this line up nicely? I think it does line up. So if I go here and here, that increases the street capacity, and then I should be able to just go. Yep. Okay, so we're good there. I'm just going to redo, add a bit more. Office space, so that increases a lot of traffic flow here. This is good. Should keep things moving anyway. Speaking of which, how is... Okay, good. This is good. So we are increasing, or sorry, we're decreasing the unreliable mail service factor here for my overall happiness. So that is becoming less and less of a problem. We'll quickly look at that. That view, yeah. It's getting more green. So these houses are starting to get serviced. Probably could use more postal. Because these guys are like fully deployed. But the important part is that they're moving. Okay. We got a couple things we need to do. We have to decide. Oh, power plant. Power plant is probably a good idea. Because I can replace both of my current power plants with one of these. And I'll start making money again because I can sell my power to back to the grid. Back to the national grid. I don't think I can expand this anymore though, so kind of Power's not a huge emergency. The garbage situation is going to become a problem sooner than later. So it might be worth doing that. Yeah, it's such a tough call. Decisions. I mean, I could take out a loan, or I could just speed up the simulation. What I'll do. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to expand one tile out here. And what that will do is that'll give me something to work with here while I wait for money to come in. So I'm just going to mirror this Spring Acres, this neighborhood here, and just basically double it, because there is enough demand for medium and high density residential. Do I have... No, that's not unlocked yet. We'll soon be able to build skyscraper towers for residential. Okay, so I'm going to exactly mirror this. So I'm going to have one-way streets going out this way. How long is this? This is... How much is... How long is that? Is that distance? No. I gotta move my park too. Why? What's going on here? Oh, wrong size. Okay. Let's try this. Not giving me enough to work with. Three lanes, that's 2 lanes. I would love to have just like a measure tool. Just so I can be like, yeah, how long is this? This is... I saw something, 264. Oh, maybe if I go like this. 240, okay. I can work with 240. 240 is going to get us pretty close. There's 240. One direction. Straight lines. This line up there. And we'll do the same thing here where it's be an access point. Okay. Traffic's all funneling in there, which is what we want it to do. So let us throw in some... medium residential. We need some low rent. That is an important market that needs to be serviced. There. And I'll throw in some townhouses on this side. Just for a little bit of diversity. Okay, so that will get built up. Moving. I'm going to throw in a little bit of commercial in this area because there's lots of traffic. Actually, I'm going to throw in some right here too. Oh no, you know what I could do? I could... I think these things are kind of neat. Let's throw some of this in here. That's that commercial medium density stuff. Do I have park maintenance? Oh, I don't have park maintenance. All these parks are going to hell. Oh, there's so much stuff to do. Not enough money to do it. Okay, so I think we need to... This is my park system. We gotta get maintenance going here. I think I've neglected that for far too long. So, one of these guys is only $90,000. It's not going to put me back by much. And it will at least get our parks maintained. There's people walking. Very pedestrian-friendly city so far. There's a lot of people driving too, I suppose. Right, so these folks are... Yeah, there's two out. There we go. Get our parks up and running. Back in good maintenance. Good form. Looking at this, I don't know what happens if it's really run down. A lot of people using it though. Dogs out for runabouts. Parkettes are probably might be used too. Well educated. Okay, just chilling. Who's this person? Well, at least they have homes. They're not homeless. Okay. Somebody's complaining about crime. I don't think there's that much crime. Whoa! The Rubik Apartments. Luxuriously styled brick buildings that has many visual inspiring aspects. What's its bonus? What does it give me? Oh, we got two of them having. Oh, right, the rock man. Yeah, okay, the rock musician mansion. This is kind of a bigger building, so it could be good to put it over here, perhaps. And what's the bonus? It's +8 to well-being within 2 kilometers, so this will give me lots of well-being. And this is a minor upgrade, but it's kind of a neat-looking house. Water. Actually, this side over here would be a great place to have that. Oh, am I gonna make that happen? Oh, I could. You know what I could do? So we'll really pander to the better people. Go that way. I'm just gonna have this little lane wrap around. Oh. I could put the rock mansion house right here in the water. There we go. How about that? Surround them with... Lots of demand for little houses, low density houses, so I'll throw that around there too. Got some neighbors. I don't know if anybody's actually... somebody's... Rachel's using it. Anybody over in this one? No. Not really. It's not a high traffic area yet, I don't think. This is right in the water too. Huh. Lots of people around though, so I mean, people just moved back in, or moved in. Okay, where are we at? Yeah, I definitely need to take care of the landfill first. That's my next priority. One of the things I could do too is I could actually expand this, pull this street out. That is the direction I want to go. Put some little burbs in here as well. Make a regular street for this. I'll make it line up to this one, but I'm not going to connect it. Just want a straight street here. There we go. And then I'll go in here, right up to this point. And this will be our next suburb. Like so. So now this, we will do all low density. In case I change my mind. Leave a little bit of space there. Put onto this street. Maybe I'll use that for something later. And let's throw on some commercial, kind of in this area here. Okay, so now there's lots of space to develop some housing on. So let that chunk away for a while. I'm making good money, so I'm just going to speed up the simulation a little tiny bit here just so I can get to what I need to build a recycling depot. I'm making $30,000 an hour, so it hopefully won't take too long. I believe 1 month is a 24-hour cycle if you look at the time. What is my goal here? I need to hit $880,000. Once I have that, then I can... Oh, where am I going to put it? Now that's a good question. Could put it over here. It is noisy. It's not ideal. Ideally, I'd like to have it in the industrial section over here. I might be able to... I might have to... Maybe I'll put it in this section here. Where to put recycling? Actually, right in here might be a good spot too. I'll sacrifice these few buildings here and then just kind of have it here. And what's good about this is that it's relatively central for the garbage trucks, so they should be able to get around to different parts of the city without being stuck in too bad of traffic. Oh, it's a barber shop. Huh. Neat. Okay. One of the things I could do too is I could actually run a bus. I could set up another bus route. So we don't have any bus routes out here. That might be a good thing. And I got no bus routes in this area. Oops. There's one there. Yeah, I think that's quite workable. Okay, so let's add a bus route Let's make it green, lighter green bus route. So one of these spots here. Oh, do I want green? I've already got a green. Let's go with red. So we'll do red. I want a bus stop right here, I think. Okay. Now from a bus stop. Let's go up here, down here. This one. That side. Work our way back. Completes that bus route. I think I'll create one more bus route. Call it purple. This one, I want it to service more of my industrial. Would that work? Oh yeah, okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add bus stop here, bus stop here. Maybe throw it in there. Don't know if I'll use it. I'll have one on this side. Okay. So create my purple bus line. Yeah, that's how I want to go. Down there, down here. Over here. Finish my loop around through there. Good. Don't want to do it that way. Actually, yeah. Let's have it go here. And then loop up here. And then finish up. Go. We got loads of buses. Loads of bus lines, anyway. Getting close to our goal of owning a recycle center. Lots of people waiting on this one. Yeah, okay, there's a few people. People are using it. It's good. Station services. Oh, I can't put down station services without bulldozing something. Okay. But at least it's moving. Yeah. We got a problem. We got a capacity problem. A big time capacity problem. Okay, this will come none too soon, I don't think. Just in the nick of time. Can I expand out the garbage just a tiny, tiny little bit? Not by much. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're really pushing it here. Just enough to get me another $100,000. Really pushing the limit on what I'm doing here with my garbage. Okay, we've got lots of demand for low rent. Just dropped. Like down to nothing. Okay, cool. I guess maybe a building got built? I don't know, whatever. People are moving away. We're losing people. Then it's going down a little bit. Unreliable internet service is the next thing that they're working about, and unreliable healthcare coverage. I do not disagree with the unreliable healthcare. This is probably right to the max. I think I can upgrade. What's this? Upgrade the ambulance depot. Okay, we got options there. Oh, we're so close. Center. We're so close to this. Once I lay down the recycle center here, it'll actually be on this street here, off Garland. Garland, or is it better over here? Actually, might be better right in here because then make use of take advantage of the traffic. Anyway, once I have that running, then I can start emptying out this guy, and then once that's done, then that'll free up all that land. And the recycle center should be able to handle the amount of garbage that the current town is putting out. Almost there. So close. After this, the next upgrade I need to do is to the high school. It is severely under capacity. Probably throw in a new elementary school too, so I'll focus on education. Power, I'm kind of letting it ride for now, just because we can buy it, and it's just a money item. Until we actually start losing money on it, then I'm not as concerned. Okay, I think we got enough to build a recycle center. Do I have the space for a recycle center? Okay, that's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I totally misjudged that. Won't fit in there. Won't fit in there. Uh-oh. Okay, let's slow this down and think about this. If I was a recycle center, could potentially. This thing is huge. Could bulldoze that section. I can buy a plot of land too. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I can buy this plot of land. I mean, that's kind of the next thing I'm working towards. I don't really want to. I could just build it here. No, that's still too small. Decisions. Okay. Gonna buy this piece of land. I can use that to develop a little bit more of my industry. So that's a good place for wood. I don't have enough money anymore. Production-wise, where am I sitting with my wood? I've got a good surplus of wood, so I'm not too worried about that one. But this is the perfect place for like wood harvesting because there's just so much of it. This guy's he's working okay. Okay, so once this tips back up to 880 again. Yeah, that was totally annoying. Oh well. I'll put it right along here. And this isn't bad either because you actually have pretty good. Like this is a main arterial road. There's not a whole lot of traffic on it. There's the bus. Ring away. People are using it. It's good to see. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Okay, we got 80-80. Let's lay this guy down. Right on the edge. There. Yeah, you're upset, but I don't care. For this guy, what I can do is I can start emptying it. Okay, so I've set that to start emptying. Oh no, we've got a water situation. We need more water. It's not one thing, it's another thing. The water pumping station. Where's my current water pumping station? Can I do any add-ons? Extra pump. Boom. Should give us a little bit of... Yep. Give us a little bit of breathing room. I don't think there's any pollution here. Oh, I didn't even notice that they were driving over the land here to get to... that's too funny. Okay, so this is operational now, which is good. I think I'm going to throw in... Let's just slow her down a little bit. I think I can plant another log. Not a lot of resources there, is there? Oh, I wonder if it's because the pollution. Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at... This is all gray here, which means it's not super healthy, I think. Forests are susceptible to ground pollution, forest fires caused by heat wave and drought. I wonder if it's because the... Yeah, you can definitely see there's a correlation there with the air pollution coming off my industry. So I don't think it negates it completely, but it definitely affects it. So, okay, well, I could throw one down. It does say resources are available. It probably just isn't going to be super efficient is the problem. Yeah, if I offset it here a little bit, well, I'll give it a whirl. There's nothing here to harvest. Like there's nothing here. No, it is dead. So I'm just going to... It's a dead forest, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. Guess that means I'll build more industry. Before I do any of that stuff, I will need to build a high school or something. The industry makes me money, though. Decisions. Put down a chicken farm, though. I think that is something that is... Yeah, I will need more... More chicken farming, as they say. See, it's really too bad. This is such a good use of... Alright, well, lesson learned. Don't put industry downwind from, or upwind from a from a forest. It kills the forest. Alright, well let's put a chicken farm. Oh, I don't want it off the main road. Let's make little... Let's do this properly. Let's make little gravel roads. I'll line it up with this guy, because that makes sense, I think. Now, grab my chicken farm. At least extend it out here. There's one chicken farm. We'll just try putting a logging farm down here and see what it does. See if I can squeeze something out of it. It's such a waste. I can't actually. And I might not be able to. Fix up the nodes here in a second. Let's go here. Get in there. There we go. Let's go over here. Well, maybe it'll work. Woo! Big town. So now we have high density housing that's available. So that really changes the look of the city. Okay, well I got a wood factory down here. I have no idea how much it actually... Building is empty. Available for rent. This might not work out at all. This might turn into another chicken farm. Okay. Well, at any rate, we got the goal of having our recycle center up and running. So this is good. And since we've been muddling around with this, definitely managed to accumulate a little bit more money. Because the next thing I need to buy is high school. Urban high school. I can do that. I can do that now. And it is desperately needed. So I'm going to put that one out here. So we've just upped our capacity, which is good. Gonna need another elementary school too, but I'll have to wait a little bit. Oh yes, here's our high density housing. No call for it yet, but when I do that, it'll probably be in this area maybe. Okay. We're looking fine. I'm happy with this setup. Might Throw some office space down in along here. So we do have a slight demand for office. And it does fit nicely in here. A little low density. A lot of traffic though, wow. Okay. So now we've turned our -7 or -8 of unreliable mail service into a +7 reliable mail service just by adding in the post office. Traffic is kind of a bellyache. Unreliable healthcare coverage, probably most likely due to the fact that there's unreliable, or there's a lot of traffic, so it's making it hard for ambulances to get places. Oh, we got a fire. Building on fire. Fire engine's been dispatched. Okay, he's coming. On his way. Okay, we're looking fine. The traffic over here. All these people want to come. This thing burnt down yet? No, it hasn't. Good. I don't think it's spread yet either. There we go. Limsa Bar is back in service. Okay, so this is now not complaining about being overstuffed, and it is starting to go down. So this will take some time to clear out. Once it does, then I can redevelop this as industrial. Yeah, I'll keep that as industrial. This thing's going fine. It's got a lot of accepting a lot of garbage from the other place, but that's okay. Okay, our demand for residential is staying kind of low. Code rate is 9%. Wow. Yeah, I'd put another floor into that. Take some pressure off the elementary school. One of those mixed use, commercial and residential. Business on the bottom, home on top. It's a cool feature, but I feel like it's such a... It's more efficient uses of the land. But it looks neat. I like how it looks. Connect down a couple neighborhoods. I wonder if I can fit a path in here. Ooh. I wonder. If I could fit a path in there, it's gonna be tight. Yeah, I got it. I think this connects. Maybe it doesn't. I look down here. Can't tell if that's a proper pathway here or not. I don't know if that's just because of the way the road curves. Alright, now it's a proper road. Yeah, okay. This is good. We'd hopefully see some people walking through here. Lots of traffic, lots of traffic. Okay, so let's do a quick overview here. Road condition is... roads are all in good shape. I need more parking facilities. Noted, especially probably down in this area here. Traffic. Traffic is kind of terrible everywhere. That definitely needs to be improved. Power is... yeah, that's what I want to build next. I want to take care of this power situation, because this is... the more that this goes down, the more it costs me. So right now I'm... it's like I'm almost behind one small power plant as far as like production versus consumption. So if I can get a gas power plant going, that's going to take care of a good chunk of that production, and be able to make some money selling it back to the grid. Water's okay. Healthcare. Crematorium is not good. I don't have any crematoriums, do I? No, I don't. Might be worth doing that, actually. They're very efficient and relatively cheap. Recycling is good. So our processing is alright. And our landfill availability is improving. Average fire hazard is... it's okay, not great. 27%. That doesn't... I think that includes all the trees, though. Disaster control... yeah, we don't have any shelters, emergency shelters. Police... yeah, might be worth increasing their capacity. Seems like they're stretched a little thin. What can I do? I can't do anything in here. Okay, so police... okay, so far... well-being is not great over here. You know what would fix that is if I put probably a medical facility over here. Education is relatively good coverage. I am going to put an elementary school over here, probably along here, and that will increase our capacity. Like, already the high school is starting to max out, but Bus network is doing okay. We've got relatively good coverage. Oh my goodness, look at all those taxis. Wow. I guess there is no other way to get in and out of the city. I could run a bus line. I wonder if that would actually reduce some of the traffic. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll create a bus line. An intercity bus line. If I were going to do that, let's make it blue. Oh, you make it a black bus. Oh, that'd be fun. Alright, it's the black line. So let's run it off of here. Oops. Well, let's have it go out to Backley. Need to do it. Back in here. I don't know where my bus depot is anymore. It's down. That's road maintenance. Here's my bus depot. Over here. There it is. Bus depot. Okay, there's our three buses. Our intercity buses. Might need to. Oh yeah, max those guys out. So I'm going to add a. How much is the upgrade? Add more lines. I don't need it right now, unless I add more lines, so I'll do that later. I think what I'm more in need of right now is an elementary school. And an elementary school is gonna cost me, the one I want, the city elementary school. It's gonna cost me 150. So I'm just about there. No vehicles. $25 out of 25. No, we'll do that after I get out of elementary school. We'll expand that out. Let's take care of some of these creature comforts first. Lots of commercial demand, so let's keep that rolling. Goes. Okay, I can afford a city elementary school, so let's put one right here. I don't know why they don't like it. Maybe it's too much noise, but now on the education front, I got lots of capacity. Okay, so we're doing okay there. Nice thing about this new bus line is it gives people who want to move away an avenue to move away. I got a feeling that this particular line is probably not going to get used that much. Okay. Well, I think I'm just about going to call it a stream. So we made some good progress here. Evergreen Heights. I think I'm going to expand that out to include all of this. Oops. This never got built. Nobody moved in because there's nothing here to harvest. Okay. Gotta get rid of her. Suspect that this guy here is doing okay, but it's kind of working this side, I think. So realistically speaking, I could probably remove the total amount, total land grant here. Expand it up here a little bit if I buy that, when I buy that next chunk there, but this is all basically unusable. So why not build it up? Might be a good place for a power plant. Now that I think about it. Still fine. Yeah, everything's in the surplus that I want it to be in the surplus. Maybe nice. Ooh, maybe you should get one of these guys going. Some textile. So that's there's a bit of demand for that. But it'll have to wait for now. Yeah. So anyway, made some good progress here this afternoon. We've expanded out this way a little bit. We've learned some valuable lessons about forestry management over here with respect to air pollution and the negative effect and the negative consequences of that. So that's good to know. I still think overall I'm better off just... I mean, yeah, okay, forest is effectively dead there with all that air pollution, but... And let's just have a look at that. Yeah, basically all of this stuff here is non-harvestable. That's fine. I'll make some up here someday. Yeah. I'll expand down in here and do a little forestry industry up here, over here at some point. I mean, that's still a long ways to go. I might be able to do a dam up here. That could be kind of cool. But long ways from expanding that way. I'm still looking to utilize this entire island, and we still have tons and tons of time to go before that happens. So yeah, still early part of the game. We're still balancing sort of that element of money and services that happen, but as this thing gets bigger, that should become less and less of a problem. Yeah, maybe I'll put the power plant over on this side somewhere. Anyway, the gas power plant. So that's it. I think that'll be it for today. I will save this game for now. Our game of Cedarburg. And there we have it. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and I will pick this up again in the near future and continue on with this vanilla build of Cedarburg. Until that time, I guess. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.